welcome back. Now, taking a first aid course is highly recommended for, of course, everyone to take, including parents and parents-to-be. No matter how careful you are, children often put small objects in their mouth, so knowing what to do is key.
Oh, they really do. So what to do if a child is choking? Well, here to show us the steps is First Aid Response Instructor Siobhan Butler from First Aid for Everyone. Siobhan,
Morning,
very
Siobhan.
good
Thank you.
morning
Thanks
to you.
very much.
These are slightly unusual props, although props that Simon and I are very familiar with.
Listen, yeah, exactly, yeah.
So we're going to start, Siobhan, with a baby, and this is 0 to 1, ultimately,
0
what
to
we
1.
have here in our
Exactly.
lab. Okay.
Okay, so I suppose the first thing to do is establish if your baby is choking. I'll demonstrate, and if you want to
Yes.
follow, that's great. So there's two little kind of sayings that we would go. If your baby is red, let them go ahead. And if they're blue, they need help from you. So the mistake a lot of people make is they hear the coughing and the and they intervene. So once they're coughing, they're trying to dislodge the object themselves.
So let that happen.
Let that happen for everybody. No banging in the back, no drinks, nothing. So if your baby's in a high chair or you notice that they're trying to make those sounds, that they're coughing and the sound's coming out, take your baby out. We rely on gravity. Let them lean forward, little rub in the back, but no slapping. Then I realise my baby's making no sound at all.
Right.
Maybe they've gone a little bit blue. Maybe they're trying to cough the object out. So we'll start with the least invasive to the most invasive. Have a little look in the mouth, but the big no-no is do not stick your fingers in their mouth. You can push the object down further.
Oh, God, of course.
So this is called your pincer.
Never thought
And if you can see some food, just as far as those fingers go, but do not stick your fingers in. So I've established that my baby isn't coughing, crying or making any sound. So holding them what we call is the winding position, supporting baby's jaw and turn baby down. Again, we're relying on gravity. Head is lower than the level of the heart. I'm going to use the heel of my hand in between the shoulder blades. Shoulder, shoulder blades. 5 good sharp blows, and check each time after each blow to see is the object come out. So my baby's silent, not coughing,
And
crying.
is it key that you have, as you say, the wind, that you keep the face, the head up or down?
Just keep it in neutral. You don't want your baby's
right.
head going too
Okay.
far back or too
Right.
far forward. Heel of the hand in between the shoulder blades. Give a good sharp blow. So even down, Simon, further. Yeah.
Okay, like so.
Okay, yeah. So heel of the hand and give a sharp blow and check. So 1, 2, check.
God
3,
almighty.
check, 4, a bit harder there. 5. So I've checked each time the object hasn't come out. Don't panic. Place your hand in the back of your baby's head. You're still supporting and turn baby over. Again, head is lower than the level of the heart. They're not upside down. The head is lower. Hand underneath. We're going to look for the lower third of the sternum or breastbone. So the nipple line generally runs from armpit to armpit. 2 fingers and 5 sharp thrusts, looking in the mouth to see is the object being dislodged. So 1, check, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The object hasn't been dislodged. And even down a little bit more there, yeah, the head lower than the level of the heart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's called a cycle. Still, don't panic yet. We're going to bring baby back over in another 5, checking each time to see has the object come out. And then back over again. So after 3 cycles, I'm going to say, Simon, can you phone 112, get an ambulance and come back to me? Or if I'm on my own at home, I'm going to pop my phone on silent, 112, I need an ambulance, my baby is choking, phone's on speaker, and I'm going to continue on. The key is that you do the 3 cycles first, and the hope there is that the object comes out.
Okay.
So that's what we're hoping for.
Can I ask a stupid question?
Yeah.
You know, earlier on when you said if you have a look in the mouth to see if there's an object there.
Yeah.
If you see an object there, if it's a piece of Lego or something,
Yeah.
do you put your hands in and take it out?
You don't. Only if you can see it at the corner of the mouth. But if you stick your fingers in, there's a very good chance you'll push it down further.
Oh, good luck.
So rely on your gravity.
Yeah.
Say your child is choking, lean them over.
So you ultimately wanted to fall out, Siobhan?
Or cough. Coughing causes the airway to vibrate.
Okay.
Yeah. So just to recap on that, the key is a lot of parents obviously would panic, particularly haven't done first aid.
Yeah.
Get in with your 5 back slaps, your 5 chest thrusts. After 3 cycles, the call has to be made, 112. If the object comes out, it's very important that you seek medical intervention, even if baby's okay, a little bit of a cuddle, but we need to get medical intervention at this point.
They'll be frightened. They'll need a lot of comforting.
Yes, they certainly do, yeah. And also there could be damage. So we want to
Can I
make
just
sure.
say, we see babies as so delicate as they are,
Yeah.
but you're properly banging the baby's back there. So don't be afraid to go too hard.
Don't be afraid to go too hard. The worst that'll happen is they'll be bruised. So a lot of parents might be frightened, they don't want to hurt their baby.
Yeah.
But remember, after the first or maybe second back slap, the object could dislodge then.
Yes, okay, you mightn't have to do all 5.
You mightn't have to do all. So we
Or
stop with,
second cycle.
exactly,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So we're going to move on to a child.
We're going to move on to a child then. So this is from 0 to 1.
Babies can have a play date down here.
Yeah, triplets, yeah.
You
Social
can down there
distance.
now and play with Mary, all right?
2 metre
Be back in
social
a minute.
distance there, don't forget.
So,
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just
Now.
going to pop the child here. So we'll say over the age
Okay.
of 1, and this is the same right through till adulthood. So I've arrived into the playroom and I see my child is choking. If they're smaller, I'm going to kneel down and be at that level. So, hi, darling, it's mummy here. Are you choking? Can you cough? And maybe demonstrate a bit of coughing. They
Yes.
might be so panicked. So I'm going to stand behind, not directly behind, because my child might topple over. I'm going to place a hand. Can you cough? No? Okay, leaning over. Heel of the hand in between the shoulder blades and 5 sharp thrusts. Again, relying on gravity to lean the child forward. 1, check.
Same thing again.
2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so the difference now with the over the age of 1
Yes.
to adulthood, we're going to do what we call an abdominal thrust or Heimlich manoeuvre. So I'm going to place my arms around my baby's waist, locating the belly button.
Under the arms? Or
You can put them onto the arms like that as well.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, you're going to make a very tight fist.
Yeah.
So make your fist very tight, locate the belly button. There's none of this banging like that.
Yeah.
My child's going to be leaning forward, and then you place this hand over. And if you can just think of the letter J, the letter J goes in and up. So placing the hands over, 5 thrusts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So in and up like the letter J.
You're twisting
You're twisting.
the fist into the
So in and up. So hand in and up like this. So leaning forward again, back to your cycle. Everything done. 5 back slaps in between the shoulder blades and 5 abdominal thrusts. Again, after your 3 cycles, can you phone
Half
Simon
a half.
112, get an ambulance and come back to me, or phone yourself, phone on speaker, my child is choking. And this is right up to adulthood.
Can I ask you, just because one group of people who we want to touch on is pregnant women?
Yes.
Pregnant lady.
Because we look at all the Heimlich, obviously.
Yeah.
What's the procedure there?
So people are terrified of pregnant ladies for lots of various
They're very
reasons. So,
scary.
yeah, scary people.
I'm terrified.
Yeah, terrified. So they are scared. So it's exactly the same. We have 4 minutes when we're choking, whether you're a baby, child or adult. So coming up to the pregnant lady.
We're almost out of time, Siobhan.
Okay, so hi, my name is Siobhan. I'm a first aider. Are you
Same
choking?
thing again,
Can
yeah.
you cough it out? So 5 back slaps, exactly the same. The difference with the pregnant lady is we do chest thrusts.
Not the
So right up
abdomen,
above the
right.
bump. And just when you're making that phone call, Simon, phone 112, get an ambulance and have a pregnant lady
Yeah,
choking.
you mentioned
Okay.
brilliant advice.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Okay,
much.
thanks very much.
Appreciate
Oh, it's
that.
so
Thank you.
important, Siobhan. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks very
Now
much.
you can find out more about Siobhan's first aid classes on the First Aid for Everyone website and her Instagram.
Thank you, Siobhan. Now, after the break, Olympian Sonia O'Sullivan will be joining us for a cuppa. Don't go anywhere.